Okay, let's finish stratified sampling by going through page 18. We've got a pie chart showing the proportion of membership types in a gym. The gym owner wants to survey a sample of 72 members stratified by membership type. Calculate the number of each membership type that the owner should choose. So even though we don't know how many people are in these groups, we do know the proportion of the whole that they take up. So if we start with the junior members, we know the proportion that they take up is 80 out of the 360 degrees of the pie chart. So we can just kind of treat the population size as 360, the group size as 80, and we times that by our sample size. And let's see what that gives us. Calculator here. That gives us 16 junior members for our sample. The student members, we're going to do 90 out of 360 times 72. Now some of you might know that 90 is a quarter of 360, so what we're doing is we're finding a quarter of 72, which would be 18. Adults, 120 out of 360 is the same as a third, so this would be finding a third of 72, which is 24. And finally seniors, 70 out of 360. We could just work out how many of the 72 are remaining. I'm just going to use a calculator and do this. And that gives us 14. And that's that question. Number 7, we've got information about the number of girls in each of 4 schools. Jenny did a survey of these schools. She used a stratified sample of exactly 80 girls according to school. And yeah, this is a straightforward stratified sampling question, just presented in a different way. So to work out the number of girls from school A we need in our sample, we need to do 126 out of the 461 in the population altogether, times the sample size. And we'll probably have to do some rounding here. This gives us 22 when we round that to the nearest whole number. Okay, so for school B, we're going to do 82 out of the 461 times 80. And that would be 14 girls. School C, we're going to do 201. You can get a rough idea for how big these groups are going to be in the sample, because 201 is a bit less than half of 461. It's going to be a bit less than half of the 80 people, so 35. And finally 52. That is going to be 9 people. Does it all add up to 80? Let's check. 22 add 14 is 36, plus 35 is 71, plus 9 is 80. So yeah, it works. Okay, lots of information here about boys and girls, year groups. Robert carries out a survey. He uses a sample of 50. Calculate the number of girls from year 9. Okay, so girls in year 9, there's 167 of them. We need to know the population altogether, and then we're going to times by 50. So the only hard bit about this question is that they've not given us the population, so we've got a lot of adding up to do. One, 3, 8, and 3. So 6 girls from year 9 is how many we should choose. And the final question, we've got information about the number of 564 students doing extracurricular clubs at a secondary school. A stratified sample is to be carried out of size 60. Okay, how many boys from chess club should be sampled? So, boys from chess club, there are 24 of them. 24 out of the 564 altogether, times the 60 in the sample. Tells us that we should choose 3 boys when we round that. How many girls from drama should be sampled? 82 of those. Exactly the same method. Obviously there's going to be a few more of these. When we round that, that will be 9.